Okay, so there is a little bit of a problem here. Come on, work. Yeah, no, it's not working. Oh, this is really frustrating. So what I just did was, we're gonna have to go 2D again. So we're extended at least. So basically what I did was exited the game. I loaded a couple of other games. You know, everything's working fine. Oh, Dyer, go! Oh, that was such an opportunity. And usually it's not as persistent. So we had the bug in the reserve match, and then normally it just goes, but we've got it again. So it's a tricky one. It's one of those sort of temperamental bugs that I've always had from time to time in this game. It also existed in, so this is 2011, it existed in 2010 as well for me on occasion. And you just get it sometimes and other times you don't. Sometimes, like, you know, for a passage of play you'll get it, and then when it kind of like, you know, because we're not playing full matches, and when it kind of skips to the next passage of play, it kind of resolves itself. So the team of formation is exactly as it was when we set it up. Yeah, they're playing a very, you can see they're playing a very physical, good kill shot. Playing a very physical kind of closing game, Bolton. I mean, they're traditionally, I don't know the state of the club at the moment, like in real time, but like traditionally they're one of those like very hard-working kind of physical teams, quite organised. You know, what they make, you know, what they lack in kind of like star quality compared to like the big clubs is they just make up in like hard work and like a solid sort of team performance and ethic. They're you know, definitely I have a lot of respect for them, you know, at this stage in the situation in terms of us trying to like play this match against them. It's a home game for us. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh. And there, yeah, I don't know who did that. No one got a card, so it must have been a bit of a nothing kind of penalty. Come on, Vaughan. No, Vaughan didn't even move. In reality, Vaughan developed a bit of a reputation as a shot stopper in penalty situations. He was very good at it. But like, look, watch him, he won't even move. Okay, he waved his arms. Right, fine. Okay, well that absolutely isn't what I wanted. We need a bit of magic and luck now. Now give us a penalty. This is going to be really interesting. It's going to be a very interesting thing, like playing this as a let's play as Swansea at this point in their first appearance in the Premiership, promoted from, and it was a playoff promotion. We weren't like clear promotion. People we played off to get into the Premiership. When I'm playing my own games, you know, if you like the random, the randomness that is present in how Football Manager works for some things, it can just be so frustrating sometimes. And it's like weighted randomness. So it's not just pure out and out randomness, but there's enough of it that it does come into play, and sometimes it's just so frustrating. And so normally in my games that I play, like the other game I'm playing, if I just get like some bad results, I'll go back and replay. But what I'm trying to do here, well, what I am going to do here is I'm not going to do that. So there is definitely a distinct possibility that, one, I could get fired, and two, we could get relegated. It's not how I'm used to my games going. But we're definitely not a club with means and an influence to kind of get players to keep us in kind of full competitive mode with the more kind of like illustrious Premiership clubs and stuff. So that was a nice ball. Oh, we need a bit of magic, Bode. Like you oh my goodness, Jazz. Oh, Bode again, yellow card. Got away with it. Somebody's got a yellow card. I can't see who it is. Oh no, I can. It's not one of my guys, so that's fair enough. Ooh, dangerous. Come in, cross it. Yeah, Kevin Davis is like a master with a head. So like, I want to keep the crosses away from his head. This guy has speed, but not much else kicking in. Jazz. Yeah, Ferry Bode and Coker, they're gonna. Yeah, and I think Ferry Bode probably will come off worse because he's not the physical player that Coker is. My goodness. Ooh. Yeah, that looks a bit dirty. I think it's also yellow. Here we go. See Eric Addo, he's on 69% health. So this is the kind of thing I was slightly worried about. And it's a bit of a problem because Bode's now got a yellow card, and to move him into that defensive position. Yeah. I mean, I'll have a look at stats. Heselhunt just doesn't have the pace. The ball's got to come right to him to have a shot. Oh, this is bad. So I might. Yeah. Hopefully the second half will be an improvement. So Samuel is doing badly on the left wing. What's Curtis got to say? Yeah. So like we're bossing that. We're sort of, yeah. This is completed. Yeah. Tackles and headers, they're winning. I mean, they're a taller, more physical side, so they will be winning that one. So we're shading possession. We've had 3 on target to their 2. And I think I need to do something at half time. But I'm not seeing maybe something radical. Now he can do. I'm going to speak to him personally and tell him to play better because that isn't acceptable. I'm wondering. I'm up for doing something kind of just very kind of radical here and shaking it all up. I'm wondering if, so which is we want to keep on. Adu, we're going to bring there. Dyer there. Now then, I'm going to bring on Dobby for him. Possibly, and just hope that his sort of speed and stuff can play the role. It's going to be a bit risky, but I need to have a little team talk, and I need to chat to this guy. Yeah, I am disappointed, and then I'm gonna say, come on boy, let's do better. I'm gonna get it forward, walk it into the box, and I'm gonna just stand and just see. I mean, we're not a team with a lot of goals. We don't score lots of goals. So this is a struggle now. It's like I'm thinking like the very best I can hope for is to scrape a draw here. Don't let him shoot. Oh, don't foul. Shouting at Samuel from the sidelines. So, alright, so I told him I was disappointed in his performance, and he started with a 5.5. I mean, I think it carries on a bit from the previous, so it's not like a fresh slate. So, like, Lloyd Samuel got concerned that I got concerned. Oh, didn't he used to play? Oh, stupid me. Wasn't he a Bolton player before? Oh, he might be. Oh, that's my fault. My lack of attention to detail. I think like actually we picked him up on a free, but I think he'd been a Bolton player. That might be why he's struggling. Okay, he's improved. 6.2. That's alright. You know, the 6 something. That's fine. Ooh, get in there! Don't foul, guys. Dobby, you diamond. Oh no. Got a yellow card, so I've got to change one of those guys. Basically, I've got to change my weakest link, which is the midfield. Cross it in straight. Oh. Careful. I think he's redded. He's a red card. Oh my goodness, no. Oh my goodness, no. I was just about to change him off. Okay, well, I think that's the game. Like, Bode is not going to be able to cope, so I'm going to have to pull off. I think we're going to have to take. I'm going to have to do that. And then he's going to have to come on for Hesselhink. I'm going to move. Actually, no. I'll keep Bode there. So I'm worried about his yellow card. I don't want him to go into tackling too much. I'll just check. No, what the heck? That's wrong. Probably put a change formation to Stephen Dobby, and I'm going to put it to feet. And then we're going to go. Yeah, I think that's what we can do. And we're gonna just have to hope for a lucky goal here to get a scrape a draw, because go on, Dyer, go on. Okay, corner, so at least we've got Orlandi to help with the corners. You know, Williams and Kolka, they're decent with their head and their size. Bolton are a big kind of team, so yeah. It's not. Oh, penalty, yes. Oh, what? It's one thing you can't, in the 2D match engine, you just don't see those things. 1-0 down, one man down. Oh, that was close. Was that Kolka? I think that was Kolka. Yeah, nearly got there. Or was it Williams even? I think it was actually Williams. No. Okay, cool. I don't know, maybe I should have set up as a 4-4-2 from the beginning. I felt like I knew Bolton would do 4-4-2 and they're kind of a better team than us. So it didn't seem to me... I needed to do something different, I thought. Oh my goodness. No. Thank God for that. You know, as long as we don't concede another one, then there's always a chance, isn't there? There's always a chance you get that lucky break. I mean, Dobby's got pace and determination, and he can finish, so, you know, he might get like a little opportunity, like a bad back pass or anything. And that's really what we're totally reliant on now. But this is a home game, and we're like we're absolutely getting bossed. We're going to be knackered, Bode's knackered, and yellow carded. I kind of think, what are we on now? I might do one more sub. Oh. I'll do one more sub. Who have we got here? Yeah, I can make one more sub. I'm a little bit worried about his fitness and the yellow card. So I'm going to bring Kemi Augustine on. He's going to be now a passer because he can pass. He can't tackle for toffee, but he can pass. So we basically lose our free kick specialist and our strongest central defender in a match where midfield sort of central defence is like, it's what Bolton is about. So we've definitely got weaker, but I'm sort of like gambling here. It's just like a thing, and don't let it. Okay, we've done this up. Okay, good. I just didn't want another red card. And I know Bode has a tendency, he can get carried away sometimes. They're kind of like solid at the back. Oh, little ball through. Who's that to? Is he going to get that? Oh. Yeah, a bit enthusiastic. I think he's going to get a card, isn't he? I mean, yeah. He was trying. Well, I can't make any more changes. Ooh, we've got some tired people there. It's a couple more minutes. It looks like it's a loss. Looks like a loss indeed. And I think next up is Sunderland away. And like, yeah, that's a horrible match for us. Like, Bolton home. There was a chance we could have snuck something. But the penalty, red card. You kind of get the feeling this team's a bit cursed, don't you? You know, and ironically, our reserves are like doing incredible things. Oh no, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are. They've won the match. Yeah, the reserves are playing well. But our main team is, yeah. Well, let's just look at the stats and just get an appraisal. Basically, considering we were down, yeah, that's where the difference made. We were winning the possession until we lost the man, and then they controlled it. We won the tackling matches. We lost the headers. They were a taller team. They were better passers. I mean, it was pretty... Yeah. 9 shots, 4 on target versus 3 on target. The penalty was really it. Like, we could have shaded a win there, but it didn't. Cahill was solid in defence for them. No one's performance is terrible there. You know, Lloyd Samuel came up, and yeah, this was, if you look at his... Yeah. Bolton were the last team he was playing for. So yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. I mean, it was a good effort. You know, it was a very equal effort against a better team, and except for that penalty and obviously our red card, we could have got a victory there. So they did well. Yeah. Wow. Where are we going to get our victories from? That is the question. I'm looking around. I mean, Wigan, QPR. I mean, Sunderland are going to be hungry for a victory, and they probably will get one over us. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to warn him. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good display actually. Like I said, the guys did okay. It was just, you know, it just wasn't our day. Yeah. Yeah, they did well actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a group responsibility that we didn't play well. It'll take more than scheduling players to get his team scoring. I mean, a very angry, frustrated manager might say that. Yeah. Okay, so okay, that's why. So it was Lloyd Samuel's tackle that gave the penalty. Oh, poor guy. Yeah. He's a young guy, needs to get a cool head on his shoulders. So under 18's doing good. What else we got going on here? Fine. Yeah. Yeah, I won't say I was satisfied, but I thought they played okay. Let's do one more turn thing. 3 days Wigan reserves. Wow. It's a new record for our club, 6 games without winning. Pressure mounts on the manager. Yeah, so I'm definitely targeting Wigan and Wolves, possibly Fulham. These are ones we have to win. Sunderland, I would like to win that, but it's away, and I think they'll shade it. So I think we have to kind of psychologically line ourselves up to accept that probably we're going to lose that one. But the next 3 after that are definitely winnable. Aston Villa, who knows? Obviously we're going to lose to Manchester City, Everton, Tottenham. Blackburn's going to be tough. Newcastle United probably lost. Norwich we can win. Stoke's difficult. QPR we could win. So there's a couple. Like, really, it's from Wolves onwards, this is a period that's vital for our season, I think. Yeah. That loss against West Bromwich Albion was gutting. Yeah, so we got all that. So it was free transfers everywhere. So I've got a little bit of leeway. I only got 600 grand. So stable. Okay. So where is... Yeah, this is where I want to look at my shortlist. Because we did some stuff, didn't we? Like, I'd like to get that guy, I just don't have the money. I'd like to get that guy, I don't have the money. Yeah, there's all these. So he's injured. How long is he out for? Yeah, he's... I mean, he's an international player. I mean, I must admit, if I had him, I would probably want to play him on the left wing. For a defender, his tackling is pretty abysmal. But he has pace, dribbling, crossing, passing, and he works okay. Not really the mentality. I need determined players to win at Swansea. So maybe not. I mean, he's decent. But I mean, he's the same age as Lloyd, Lloyd Samuel. So, and then we've got Neil Taylor coming up. So, but on the wing, yeah, it's that wing thing again. So he's at Wigan. So I got him free from some German team. So his defensive defender only plays right, okay. They played him as striker. He argues, dives into tackles. So yeah, this guy I'm looking at, because like Kolka will go at the end of the season on his loan spell with us, and I just need some choices in that central defence option, and he has the right defence option too. He's not the best in the world, but in the air he's like a beast. 6'2", strong as an ox, fast, works really hard, and determination. He's going to pick up cards. He'll probably cost us some penalties. His positioning is what he's super weak in, and his technique's lacking. So he's a bit of a clumsy, dangerous guy. But I think he's going to be one we'll target in the next window, if it's a possibility. And also this guy. I like that guy. Works hard, determined. He has physicality, which is something our team lacks. And and as a defensive midfielder option, I think he's a quality. Yeah, and he's quite versatile. He's sort of like, he kind of goes a bit around, doesn't he? But obviously we'll look at him for that. And this is just because, like, Ferry Bode, he's not quite kind of working for us as well as I hope. And as our best midfield player, I need some option to kind of cover that, and just to provide him with a bit of kind of competition. You know, we've got young Jazz Richards, who had the red card in that last match. He's got quite a lot to learn. Joe Allen is a nice, skillful player, but you know, slight and vulnerable. So I need some solid tackling backup to cover Ferry Bode when I want to drop him, just to kind of like make him think like it isn't just automatic that he gets in our team. So those are two players that principally I'm going to be looking at next window, and we'll just have to see. For the time being, we've got to manage with what we got, and it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, decent player. He's on peanuts a week, like 500 quid. Oh, really? Wow. Oh, okay. That broken shoulder, my goodness. I've forgotten about that. I mean, he'll never. I don't think he won't play for Swansea. He's not at that level, but you know, he's a local guy, and we'll support his kind of career as it ends up wherever it's going to end up. Wigan reserves. Okay, so our reserves have been functioning quite well. Let's just have a look at fitness state. Everybody's fully fit. I probably won't change that. Maybe I'll bring Joseph in for David Kingdom. Yeah, Taylor can keep learning on the right there, actually, thinking about it. He's young and he needs just some time to mature a bit. Cottrell I should probably give a run as well, so Cottrell can come on for Wayne. Dyer. Just the fitness level is a bit higher, so he'll be the replacement striker. I'll give him a run in place of Lita. Edu's definitely our first team, and Jazz will have to move into he's gonna have to move in there. I might switch Monk around for him for now. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all covered. I'm gonna do that. Because I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put Moira in a reserve situation more. I'm probably gonna look to sell him in a transfer window, and then keep Gerhard and Vorm as our principal goalkeepers. Well, this guy, just because historically that is what happened. Like, he was actually our primary, I think he was our primary goalkeeper until Vorm came to the club, it seemed to me. So the way that the transfers for the summer season worked out, it wasn't quite right. Something like that. But he definitely got game time. And Vaughan, we'll see. I mean, he was a rated player, and he did some amazing stuff. But I've always found, like I've mentioned previously, I've always found for Football Manager, as a Swansea player, he leaks goals a bit too much, and I don't know why. Maybe his height and the way the match engine does things, that penalises him a bit more than it did in real life. But definitely it's conceivable that if a right offer comes in, if someone wants to offer us 7 million, then Vorm could go, in which case we'd be left with Gerhard, and I would look for another goalkeeper. Probably a UK one, young UK one, to replace our backups. So let's check. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll see, have we still got this silly match engine bug? Yep, do it for those few fans. Yeah, we do. So, whatever, like, it's just decided to play. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm just going to do key here. So it's a weird one. I don't know what's up with Football Manager today, but it's not Happy Bunny, and it... Oh, okay. Moore's taking his chances. It's playing with really poor FPS. But at least in this 2D engine, you don't feel it so much. Oh. So it's kind of weird. Like, our under 18s are doing okay. Our reserve team are doing okay. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? A red card? Right away? What's all that about? Oh. Like I was saying, things were going really well. Okay, well. It's going to be that then, isn't it? And then I'm going to bring on Monk for Danny Graham. There's not much more I can say about it, other than I need to make sure that he isn't passing to Monk and he's passing to Moore. Well, we'll see. I'm not... it's just a reserve match. But in light of our terrible performances in the Premiership itself, we need a little bit of happiness around the club, and that's why it's important. That's why I like to play the reserve as well. To help better refine the development of the players that I might be considering bringing into the first team. Yes, there you go, good shot. And here we are, we're like one man down and we're one up, and we should win this. And at least they can then go to the first team and say, yeah, we were one man down and we're still scoring goals and we're winning our matches, so what's wrong with you guys? Just to kind of make the players in the first team kind of like think a little bit harder about their contribution to the club and the team. Yeah, Moore's on fire. he's doing his runs. He's having fun. I mean, he's a player that I inherited that I don't rate massively for the Premiership, so I probably will sell him. But I'm happy to see him kind of like trying his best to prove me wrong. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, somebody. Oh, good save. I mean, Kirtland's a good goalkeeper. So yeah, he did all that. Actually, I'm surprised Kirtland's in the Wigan reserve team. I mean, he was definitely a player, you would see in the Premiership. So maybe that was just a long time ago and he's just old now, I don't know. Did I just see that they had a player called Spam? I think it's their number 2. I have to keep an eye on that. That's kind of like a terrible name to have. Oh my goodness. What? Okay, fine. 1-1. But I mean, it's a long game for us because we've played most of this match with 10 men. I'm glad everybody's having a good time. Go on, get out there. And I'll do a little tweak. I'm going to tell them just to get it up there and make it easy on the strikers. And yeah, we'll look at subs on around the 60-minute mark. There's that's a shame. I thought there might have been a penalty coming. There's one of the things that the current manager at Swansea is criticised for, Steve Cooper. It's the wrong way around. Oh, frustrating. Is that getting him to make subs, it seems it's weird, yeah? He's very loath to make subs. And the times he's mentioned it seems to be because, we struggle with strength and depth at the club. So it's kind of, for him, it's a case of, resting people properly or something like that. But honestly, it's very odd. And so, I would generally always look to make a sub around 60 minutes, either for someone for tired or someone who isn't playing well, just to add that little bit of kind of fresh. Oh, close. For that little bit of fresh energy for the last 20 minutes. And to bring on players that aren't getting regular football or whatever. So his sub policy is very unusual. And a lot of people aren't convinced by it, but it's his choice and it's the way he does stuff. I mean, he is historically used to dealing with much younger players, so maybe they're less prone to injury, they got more energy, so that might factor into why he's like that. Oh no. Oh no, it was he fouled somebody. Okay, anyway, we've got a sub coming up, and I've got my eye on Donnelly because he's in the red. He's on 68%. But I do have a yellow card on Taylor too, and Taylor isn't playing particularly well. So maybe I'm looking at those two principally for subs. Yeah. I don't know how I'll juggle that around exactly. But we'll get this corner in, and then I will do it. Yeah, so I mean, we do have a Sunderland match on. This is a little risky, maybe. Maybe it's a bit too risky. But definitely we're going to bring on... Actually, who am I going to bring on? Okay, we'll bring on Jazz for Scott. But then I'm going to flip those around. And I'm just going to make sure that it's Leon doing the passing. So I had thought about bringing him on for the last 20 minutes, but he's not at 100%. So I think Taylor's just going to have to tough it out. Cottrell is playing okay. Sinclair's playing well. So we might do that, and keep Rangel for, you know, if there's an injury to one of our like defensive wings, or really just to keep him fresh for the really important Sunderland match. Like, yeah, that's such an important match for us. Ooh. Okay, they're changing 4-3-3. So they're pushing for goals then, it seems. We're still playing 4-4-2, so we'll have a wide advantage. And we do have the speed on the wings there. Ooh. Oh no, it's Stam. It's not Spam. Stam. Oh, good handling by Sinclair there. Yeah, he got that possession. Pass it in. Go, good, go. Oh, that was point blank. That's, yeah. Yeah, look, yeah, it's this sort of lack of clinical finishing. But that was an opportunity. I mean, even with a man down, we should have got a draw out of this. We can get a draw. Is he going for the penalty? What's he doing? Oh, what a great goal! Nice job, Moore. That was a good goal. He does tend to dwell on the ball a bit too long. Often he gets tackled, but that was perfect. Nice. Like Lita, they both suffer from that a bit. They're like, I wouldn't exactly say selfish players, but they just tend to... The decision to kind of release the ball, pass the ball, shoot. My goodness. It just comes a little bit slow, and so often they will get robbed of possession. Oh, nice block there. Oh, he got the ball and lobbed it out. Okay, fine. Okay, well, a draw here I think is okay. Like, considering we played pretty much all of this down, that was a good result. And Luke Moore, you were like outstanding. You might even get a go in the first team. Yeah, so they're doing good. You know, this is a tough reserve like league to play in for us, considering the lack of depth at the club, and they're doing very well. Let's have a look. Wow. I'm going to warn him, because I think what he did there, I think the reason why it was a straight red, again, we weren't in the 3D match engine. I couldn't say, but it looked like literally he went in through the guy, like who he had his back to him, and he went in through his legs, with a sort of a sliding tackle. I don't know if he had both feet in that or not, but it just looked like kind of a tackle from behind that was a bit reckless. So he just needs to, calm down a bit. He accepted it, so I think he knows he balls that up. Yeah. We could have won that match. 10 men. Yeah. Is that like 10? We're getting red cards, aren't we? Is there a discipline problem in my club? I'm not sure. This is huge. This game, like, absolutely huge. Like, yeah. Good side, away. I wouldn't put money on it. I wouldn't back us. Yeah, get them all hardworking. David Vaughan, quality hardworking player. So we have flair advantage. So the difference between Bolton and these guys is we have 1 point of advantage. Otherwise, we're at disadvantage on everything. So, okay, yeah. I mean, going on our current live performances, that's probably right. I think we're not looking good. An easy win predicted for Sunderland. So I did that. So what's that? Past meetings. I don't think we've had any. So they're going to do 4-4-2. I think I'm going to do the same. I think we're going to change this because it hasn't really been working for us. I'm going to flip people around. I'm going to... Yeah, Richards is obviously no good there, so he can go there. Dobby will start, but actually I am going to reward Luke Moore with that performance in our reserves, and he's going to get a spot on the bench. I mean, he's a bit tired, but assuming injuries and no red cards, depending how the game's going, is he can have a chance. So I just want to let him know that he's appreciated, like his efforts in the reserves are appreciated. Let's have a look at the situation. So 2, average rating very high, and considering all the losses we've got, that's pretty good. He's at 5, he's at 3, he's at 6, he's at 4. He's at 5, he's at 5, 5, 5. So Hesselhunk. So the way I was been playing him was like a kind of a big-ish target guy as a sort of a support player, or just up front by himself. And he's struggling. I think he needs someone else there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it round, and I'm going to let him just be the out-and-out striker, and the other player can play as support. Just to see if that helps his goal-scoring opportunities, because we want him to at least be confident. Now Josip, that red card worried me. He's had 1 game. Alan has had a couple of sub. Danny Graham has had 1. Cottrell's had 1. They were all playing in the reserves, weren't they? So Lita is the only one who hasn't had a go. Yeah, so Edu I want to bring up. Edu can go in place of... Edu can go in place of Adu. And I'm going to flip that around. And he will be our creative guy, and that will hopefully just free up Bo just to kind of use his natural skill around the pitch and hopefully not get yellow cards. Yeah, he can have a rest. So now then, this is the wing I'm thinking of here, Routledge. I think I'm going to bring Routledge up in place of Cotterill. I'm going to put Routledge in place of Nathan Dyer. Just check that that's set up. Edit Stephen Dobby, fine. And I think probably I'm going to save it here at this point. So we have this match with Sunderland to look forward to. Goodness. You know, the match engine hasn't been cooperating this session, or the 2 sessions that it will end up being probably. So that's a bit of an issue. I prefer it in the 3D match engine. You just get a bit more feedback, I find. So let's save our game. And you know, our run of bad luck, bad performances, whatever you want to call it, goes. So I'm just going to try maybe switch into 4-4-2 and just see how that goes. Yeah. So guys, stay safe out there. Take care, and I'll see you